Picture this, an AI-generated video of Jay-Z and Diddy, handcuffed but still clutching wine glasses, walking into jail. A striking image that reflects the storm brewing in hip-hop's upper echelon. The rap scene thrives on drama, but this scandal is setting the internet ablaze. Diddy is facing serious accusations, and Jay-Z has been pulled into the fray through a civil lawsuit alleging shocking acts involving both men. While Jay-Z fights back with an aggressive legal strategy, 50 Cent is seizing the moment, taking brutal shots at his longtime rival on social media. But beyond the trolling and quickly deleted posts lies a bigger question. What's the real story behind these allegations? Could this controversy threaten the billion-dollar legacy of Jay-Z and Beyoncé? Let's break it down.
An accusation about Jay-Z and Diddy and a teenager, 13 years. Right. And we were speaking about just the statement.
Right.
The statement, you were saying you felt like that was calculated.
That was, the statement is something it's written by a lawyer. There's a point where it kind of gets aggressive. He says, you're going to find out how I'll handle this. And that's an attorney want to be combative with another attorney. That's not like publicist. Right.
This is on your
Put that out.
Yeah, this is on. 50? Yeah, it says, I don't know what's going on, but are we still going to have the Super Bowl? I'm just asking for a friend.
Yeah, I'm asking for Kendrick. You know? I'm just trying to figure out if we're still doing it. Because they will fall back. The NFL, they won't necessarily be associated.
Right. Why do you not insert yourself, but you're on top of every topic, right?
Yeah. I'm just watching. I'm participating. I'm being part of the culture. I'm just telling my opinion.
Right. Look, because you're part of the culture.
I can't say anything now. I'm out of it. I'm going to Dre's studio and just sit with Dre.
Right.
And then, maybe I stay out of trouble.
Nah.
It's no surprise when 50 Cent stirs the pot, but dragging Jay-Z into a scandal already rocking the music world takes the drama to new heights. Picture this, an AI-generated video setting the stage for the chaos. Now, let's unravel the web of accusations, rivalries, and 50 Cent's signature trolling. What does 50 really know or think he knows about Jay-Z's next move? And why does he keep hinting that there's more dirt waiting to surface? Let's dig deeper into this brewing storm and see what's fueling 50's cryptic jabs.
When you see the new lawsuit come with Jay, part with Jay, I go, oh shoot, I think about it, I go, that had to be there. So when I was saying that he was missing, he just wasn't actively being out there because they was dealing with that.
Wait, do you think there's truth to the Jay thing? There's no way.
Look, if you say, I have this thing where I'm conflicted when it takes you 20 years to remember something happened to you.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I go, so 10 years, 20 years later, they come back. And it's like all of the problems are coming from the ministers touching little boys.
What you mean?
The laws are the way they are because because of the priest. The priest touching little boys.
Oh. Why are you looking at me, bro? I just go to church. I just go to church, right? I have nothing to do with it. I have an alibi.
That's why the laws are around.
We can't away from you. I'm just a Catholic kid. Go on. No. What's the body of Christ take? It's not religious. You can't do that.
He's like, yo, drink my blood.
Yo. So it is crazy when after 20 years they come out. That's just foul.
Well, probably you were the only one saying anything for decades.
Yeah, because we had our own little thing.
But you were the only, everybody else is scared.
Huh?
But everybody else is scared. So you think maybe this is a similar thing where everybody else is scared? I don't know what it is. I'm just asking.
I think they're scared.
The post in question is classic 50 Cent, a sharp jab at Jay-Z wrapped in humor. In true trolling fashion, 50 shared the AI-generated video with a caption that read, "I want to post this, but I'm afraid I'm going to get shot." It's another bold move in his ongoing campaign to stir the pot, blending humor with provocation. But what's 50 really trying to say here? And is there a deeper message behind his antics? Let's unpack the layers of his latest stunt.
Scared, then maybe that's what I think.
Jay-Z a little bit.
Yeah.
Like you've been saying, people are gonna come for him a little bit.
He would do funny, funky stuff like the Super Bowl. Like it was now okay for me to be at the Super Bowl.
Oh, he tried to cut that.
Yeah, he didn't want me to. Well, they worked to make like there was an issue with me in the NFL that doesn't exist.
So he did the corporate way of trying to keep you down. Oh, it's not me. It's not.
It's them. And then when M says she's not gonna do it if I'm not there, then,
Let's go.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what I'm
What's
talking
your
about.
and Jay's issue?
It's just competitive stuff.
It's really just.
What I'm saying, when it gets past actual art, like actual music, and you're trying to block something within business, and it feels weird. It feels like we should be having beef.
Oh,
Okay.
so that's the behind the scenes thing that we don't see. It's one thing when there's like people talking about each other in music, but there's behind the scenes business deals that a guy is getting involved with on the side, and it's not like you're gonna go public and be like, they tried to stop my vitamin water.
Yeah, oh, this deal, and you go. He said that to you, like,
Oh wow.
I get that.
like they'll speak to your temperament, like say, you know, if 50 is a little crazy, he'll say anything. You see what saying anything did Kanye.
So they're trying. He's basically trying to scare people out of doing deals with you. Interesting. And then M shut it down, and he was like, "Yo,
I'm not, if he's not coming, I'm not coming." And then it changes the whole thing because he really is the biggest. Like, you know, they can say what they want.
Yeah.
But we go to the stats.
These numbers
They
don't
know the
lie."
numbers.
He's the
And that was
biggest
before
one.
the days of the box and all that.
Jay-Z is now facing serious allegations tied to a refiled lawsuit accusing him of raping a minor back in 2000. This comes on the heels of Diddy's own legal troubles, with accusations against him escalating over the past few months. While Jay-Z had previously stayed silent, this case has dragged him into the spotlight, adding even more heat to an already intense situation.
Jay-Z is staying on the offensive, going after not only the attorney who filed the lawsuit against him and Diddy, that would be Tony Busby, the attorney, but also the accuser. And he has filed a new motion this morning, which we're going to get to in a moment, but basically he wants to level the playing field with the accuser. But first, we got to start with this response that Jay-Z had to the allegations. Catch you up real quick if you hadn't heard, but a woman who had filed a lawsuit against Diddy back in October, alleging that he had raped her at a VMA after party in the year 2000 when she was only 13 years old.
Right. Remember, this is when she allegedly was given a drink. She felt woozy, and there was Diddy, and there was a male celebrity who was unnamed at the time, and also a female.
Well, that unnamed celebrity is now named. She refiled the lawsuit on Sunday. She and her attorney, Tony Busby, refiled it and named Jay-Z as the unnamed celebrity involved in the. Jay-Z's response is extraordinary in that, look, we've seen all these lawsuits against Diddy, dozens of them now at this point, and frequently his response has been to deny it, but to say nothing else. Jay-Z went way more than just denying it. He did do that, but then went directly after the attorney. Part of his statement said, "My lawyer received a blackmail attempt from a lawyer named Tony Busby. It made me want to expose you, Tony Busby, for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny." This lawyer, who I have done a bit of research on, seems to have a pattern of these types of theatrics. You claim to be a Marine? Marines are known for their valor. You have neither honor nor dignity.
50 Cent didn't stop with the video. Earlier in the week, he took another shot at Jay-Z, this time mocking him for attending the premiere of Mufasa, The Lion King with his daughter, Blue Ivy.
Hey, I'm asking for Kendrick.
50 Cent explains his choice to mock Jay-Z amid allegations against the rapper and Sean Diddy Combs. The 49-year-old is explaining why he chose to take to X, formerly Twitter, to troll Jay-Z amid allegations that were filed in a December 8th lawsuit. After news of the claims broke, 50 Cent posted on the platform questioning the status of the Super Bowl halftime show, which Jay-Z's Rock Nation curates with the NFL. Then in an interview on December 9th, the rapper explains what was behind his joke.
Yeah, I'm asking for Kendrick. You know, I'm just trying to figure out if we're still doing everything. Because look, they will fall back. They, like the NFL, they won't necessarily be associated.
Right.
The rapper didn't stop there, though. On December 9th, after Jay-Z attended the Mufasa premiere with his wife Beyonce and their daughter Blue Ivy, 50 posted on Instagram in a since-deleted message poking fun at Jay-Z for attending amid the legal drama. Jay spoke out after he was accused by a woman in a civil lawsuit of her when she was 13 along with Combs. Per NBC News, the accuser, identified anonymously as Jane Doe, refiled a sexual assault civil lawsuit she had originally filed against Diddy in October, adding in Jay-Z's name as an additional defendant.
This premiere was a bad choice. 50 Cent was pretty quick to mock Jay-Z for attending the Mufasa premiere, and a now deleted Instagram post. Here's what he said. Jay said, I rapped a kid. Everybody get dressed. We're going to see Mufasa, LOL. Yeah, it's exactly. Like, this is so serious. Such a serious allegation. Such a serious case. But hey, let's get dressed up and see Mufasa. Let's go support Disney. I mean, before I get to the next part, I just want to reiterate how angry this makes me. I want you to go back to what they did to Johnny Depp. What they did from Pirates because of an allegation from Amber Heard, which proved to be lies. He got canceled out of all the Disney movies. Warner Brothers removed from the Fantastic Beasts. Jay-Z has even worse allegations now thrown his way, and Disney's like, "Hey, Hova, smile on the red carpet." The hypocrisy over at Disney shows no bounds. Now, look, anyone innocent until proven guilty, but show the same energy to everybody, Disney, if you're going to be that specific. If you're going to do what you did to Johnny, Gina Carano, and others, my God, you better show it to everybody.
This isn't your typical celebrity beef. What's unfolding between 50 Cent and Jay-Z goes beyond Instagram jabs or viral AI videos. It's the result of years of rivalry now reignited by a scandal neither of them can fully control.
What's happening with Puffy? I know you're not really tapped in, but what?
You know, like a guy, he was like, yo, he like pushed me into the truck, it really hurt. He sounded like me. I was like, yo,
How much is this guy trying to get?
Like, it's a lose situation, but it's like
20 mil, I can say it.
You still have the blackest face out. You still have because he's like,
But his voice wasn't even that.
I got a little deep. I was like, almost like, no, that's you, young buck. I always know what.
yo, you can't say that dudes are having sex with other dudes, bro. That might come for you.
Sweet love, sweet love.
You gotta say make sweet love.
Make sweet love.
Break it right there.
Make sweet love.
It's rules to rap beef now, bro. Not in your day.
Well, I'm saying like, I'm good. Why is your homeboy so close to you when you come out of there? Look like you guys just made sweet love. I'm gonna say sweet love instead of anything.
That's to me, that's better because they're gonna try to make it something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was smart. Like I didn't think about that. You know, I say things to the borderline. Like I'm like, oh my God, you're in trouble. Like they all the time. Cause I just say,
Nah, but you got close when he offered to take you shopping.
yeah, I mean, just in the same shirt. Out there in the same shirt. This is not photo.
What do you mean? Same shirt.
I was not offended by what I was offended by. You know what I'm saying, bro? But you go, I mean, this is some of the things people say, like, girls, guys may say to a girl, you know, like, let me take a shot. See?
Damn.
They found it that quick.
For Jay-Z, the stakes are enormous. His response to the allegations has been swift and defiant. In a statement aimed at the alleged victim and her attorney, Tony Busby, Jay-Z didn't just deny the accusations, he called them an outright blackmail attempt. His words were sharp. "I'm not from your world. We protect children. You seem to exploit people for personal gain."
Rap and media mogul Jay-Z now accused of raping a 13-year-old girl in 2000 along with Sean Diddy Combs. Now, this lawsuit was originally filed back in October in the Southern District of New York, listing Diddy as the defendant. It was just refiled today to include Jay-Z now, whose real name is Sean Carter. Of course, he's the husband of Beyonce. The anonymous accuser alleging the occurred after she was driven to an after party following the MTV Video Music Awards. The suit says she was offered a drink that made her feel, quote, woozy, lightheaded, felt like she needed to lie down. Shortly after, the suit claims Jay-Z and Diddy entered the room where she was resting, eventually sexually assaulting her. And now, just in the last hour, we are hearing from Jay-Z and his team of lawyers. They are denying the claim and say that they are the victims of blackmail, saying, quote, "I will not give you one red penny, and my only heartbreak is for my family."
This morning, rap mogul Jay-Z is denying allegations he sexually assaulted a 13-year-old girl alongside rapper Sean Diddy Combs. That civil lawsuit filed against Combs in October was amended Sunday to include Jay-Z. The accuser, identified only as Jane Doe, says she was sexually assaulted by both men at a Video Music Awards after party in 2000. In a blistering statement, Jay-Z accuses Jane Doe's attorney of trying to blackmail him. He said further, quote, "These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree?" He added, "My only heartbreak is for my family. My wife and I will have to sit our children down, one of whom is at the age where her friends will see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims and explain the cruelty and greed of people."
It's a bold statement, but it only raises more questions. If Jay-Z is so confident in his innocence, why is 50 Cent constantly stirring the pot? Is it all just for laughs, or does 50 know something we're not aware of?
I think that civil suit turned into a look. They looked at it like maybe it's a criminal situation.
Right.
A little early, and it could have been that same lobbyists and the same people who use their connections to make that happen.
Is that kind of why you was going hard on him the last couple of years? Is it because of the liquor situation? Because, to be honest, since the situation he's in now, it's kind of like you fell back. You fell back on him. Was this all over the liquor, or you just said?
Well, most of that was motivation that I was competing.
Right.
So, with brands, but they was ahead of me.
Right.
Because he had been working on Ciroc. Right. And then integrating it into our culture, and Coco Loso, and different things with different people connected to it. So, yeah, that's what that was. But when you look at, he would do a lot of foul, like behind the scenes, he would do some foul, like hating on, like doing things with people I done business with that he done business with. He would say that I was like, he said that to you? Right. Like, yes, all right. So sure. You know what I'm saying? Like,
50 Cent is no stranger to speaking his mind, but his recent comments about Jay-Z went beyond typical trolling. In an interview with Big Boy, 50 joked about the upcoming Super Bowl halftime show, which is being organized by Roc Nation, and wondered whether the ongoing allegations could derail it.
When you see things like this, Biff, and there's times when, like, I saw this.
oh yeah.
Yeah, and this is on your. Put that up. Yeah, this is on. Yeah, it says, I don't know what's going on, but are we still gonna have the Super Bowl? I'm just asking for a friend.
Yeah, I'm asking for Kendrick. I'm just trying to figure out if we're still doing everything. Because look, they will fall back. They like NFL.
They won't necessarily be associated.
Right. Why do you not insert yourself, but you're on top of every topic, right?
Yeah. I'm just watching. I'm participating. I'm being part of the culture. I'm just giving my opinion.
Right. So you're part of the culture.
Like I can't say anything now. I'm out of it. I'm like I'm going to Dre's studio and just sit with Dre.
Right.
And then maybe I stay out of trouble.
Nah. But you told us before. You said sometimes you'll say things because you're being bullied. You know how we'll say, "Oh, bully" and petty.
Like when that happens, as soon as that happens, you know what happens in my timeline? Then, oh yeah, but you think it's funny. You're next, buddy.
Right.
Like I'll be like, oh, that's so funny.
So you feel bullied.
Yes, I'm
right.
Pushed around here. Like,
well,
I just threatened. Yeah, possibly. Not even threatened. I think it's just when you take the competition from. Like our culture is competitive, man.
Right.
It is, but I think when it goes past the music itself to blocking things in business, then I don't understand that. Like right now, he's not even competing for a slot. You don't have a new song out that he want to be on the top 10 or top 5,
right?
And you still competing. It don't make sense. Like what are we competing for? What's the goal? Like this even like a lot of even a lot of the competitive stuff, we would call it beef, right? It changed. That terminology changed when when it's Biggie and Tupac, because we start saying the things that people would say to cause beef in the environment.
Right.
When before that, they called it bad blood in our culture.
Right.
Right. Because that's what it is until it turns into some street life.
Right.
So when you're not competing for those things anymore, and you start looking and you go, so what was the problem? You can't exactly remember what the problem was. That's what went through with Joe. Like my issue with Joe, I was like, yo, I think what was the like? When do we bump into each other and have an altercation? And
Right.
it wasn't that. It was just he was loyal to a default.
Right.
He was so loyal that he was like on a side without having to be on a side.
Right.
You know, and then that, you know, it dissolves itself over time because you ain't really got an issue.
Right.
You know?
For Jay-Z, his legacy is now on the line. Whether he walks away unscathed or becomes another victim of public opinion is still unclear. But one thing's certain. This story is far from finished. So, where does this leave the rap mogul? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more deep dives into the most shocking celebrity twists and turns.